Hey, it's Danielle from the blog warmwithtime.com, where I help you design a home full of vintage charm. And in today's video, I have a little thrift haul and antique store haul. So yesterday I went shopping. I went to a couple of thrift stores. I went to an antique shop. I just wanted to sit down on a Sunday morning with a cup of coffee and just share with you what I picked up while I was out shopping. I don't often get days where I have nothing to do, so it was really awesome to just be able to spend the whole day going to thrift stores and antique shops I just haven't got to in a while. I went to a Goodwill, and I also went to a Habitat for Humanity and a couple of the other bigger thrift stores in my area. And then I also popped into one of my favorite antique shops in my area. This one is known for a lot of salvage items, so you never really know what you're gonna find in there. And I wanted to share with you a little bit about what I picked up. Alright, so let's start with the thrift store items. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start with this beautiful basket that I picked up. I found this at Goodwill while I was out yesterday, and I just thought the color of it was absolutely perfect. But I think it's beautiful. I've actually been looking for this size basket to put bread in like croissants and stuff when we have guests over, as like a bread basket. But I also thought it would look beautiful just hanging on the wall, and then we could just take it down and serve with it if we wanted to, and put it back up when we're done, you know. It would also be great like on a coffee table with, you know, your remote and a candle on it. I think that would be great as well. I can't believe somebody would get rid of it. It's in such good shape. So I thought this was a perfect basket, and I paid $1.99 for this guy, and I was really happy with that. Okay, so the next items that I got, I found at a restore that I was in. I found this picture and this picture. Look how pretty these are. I was so stoked that I found them together. Usually I would maybe find them a single, but to find them together, I was like stoked because I think they're so cute. I love them just sitting on my kitchen table just as is. It's like a perfect little centerpiece there. I love how they're different heights. They have different stripe patterns, like one is skinnier and one is a wider stripe, but I just think they look so cute together. I put them on my kitchen table just as a little centerpiece, and I just love it. It's perfect. I think in the summer with some fresh flowers would be absolutely beautiful. I think they're Johnson Brothers pottery. You have to let me know in the comments if you know. I'm not that familiar, but here is the logo on the one, and the other one is handcrafted pottery. So maybe someone made these. I really just don't know, you guys. You'll have to let me know if you do know in the comments. That I would really like to know what these are from. So for this one, I paid $3, the shorter one, and for this one, I paid $5. So cute little centerpiece that I have on my kitchen table. I just love it so much. One of my favorite finds of the day, for sure. Okay, and I cannot believe, you guys, that I found this at the same restore as I found these pictures. I also found a Crock Bowl, okay? Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. This is so pretty. I have a Crock Bowl, actually have a very similar Crock Bowl to this that I picked up at an antique store, you guys, and I paid $40 for it. $40. Like, that hurt my soul to pay $40 for one bowl. But I really love it, and I use it all the time, and every time I look at it, sitting on my counter, it makes me happy. But to find one at the restore was incredible. This was $2.99, and I mean, it's in pretty good shape, you guys. These things are so old, and I just love all the character and charm in them. I use them all the time for mixing stuff. We can put them in the dishwasher and they're fine. I also use them all the time for sourdough, like if I'm making bread or anything like that, I can just leave it sitting overnight and ferment in the beautiful crock container. I just love them so much, and I almost squealed when I was at the store and I found one of these. I could not believe it. Now I'm kind of kicking myself that I spent $40 on one because I feel like I don't really need two, but I have two now. This one does have a little crack right here. It's not terrible. Like I don't mind stuff like that. To somebody else, they must have gotten rid of it because it did have the crack. But for me, I'm like, it's fine. I just feel like that adds to the character, so I'm totally cool with it. Okay, the next thing I wanted to share with you is a painting that I picked up. This is a farm scene that I got at, it's like a local thrift store. It's not like part of a chain or anything, but I usually don't find anything in there. But I just figured, you know, let's just pop in and see what they have. And then they had this, but it's a farm and it's like hand painted by somebody. And I just love the idea of adding like original art to my home. And so I think if I put it in a gold frame or maybe a white frame, it will kind of liven it up a little bit and it will be really, really nice. I mean, it's in a nice frame, so I might just end up painting this. Or, yeah, I'll probably just end up painting the frame because it's a really nice frame and it fits in there really well. But it's like signed down here in the bottom. I don't know if this is oil or acrylic paint. I don't know. I don't know the difference. If you can tell me in the comments if you think this might be acrylic or oil, I would really like to know. And also, are you thinking white or gold frame? I'm kind of thinking gold because I like the way that the gold trim on the outside looks with it. And so if the whole frame was that color, I think it would be really cool. Right now, it's kind of like this multi-tone frame. There's like a little bit of black, a little bit of like bronze wood, and then this is like a linen fabric right here, and then gold. So it's a lot going on. I feel like if we change the look of the frame altogether, it would be really pretty. But I think this would be pretty just in one of the bedrooms in our house, or maybe in the hallway where we have just nothing in there. I've really been on the hunt for wall decor lately, and I really like this one. You guys, it was $6.95. I just couldn't say no to original art for $6.95. So I'm excited about this one. I think it's really pretty. Okay, and the last item I have to share with you from the thrift store, and then I'll get to the antique store haul. But this is a mirror that I picked up from my bedroom. So I told you guys that I was looking for a oval mirror to go above this piece of furniture in my master bedroom. And I've kind of been like desperate to find something because I feel like our master bedroom is one where I can kind of see the vision about what I want and where I want things to go. And so I've just really been eager to find it. And since you guys love vintage home decor just as much as I do, you probably know that sometimes you just don't find the piece that you're looking for. It takes a little while to find that perfect piece. Well, I went to a thrift store and they had this mirror hanging up. You can see my lights and stuff. But they had this mirror hanging up in the back, and I thought it was really pretty. It's got gold detail, and it looks a little bit antique-y to me. You know, I took it down off the wall and like inspected it, but it is not antique. I still thought, you know, I'll get this as a placeholder for my master bedroom, and it'll feel a little bit more complete for the time being. And then when I find the perfect mirror, I can just switch it out, and I'll feel a little bit like our house has a little bit more personality. But I got to the register and asked her, was this for sale? And she said, yes, it was for sale. She was like, it's $20. That's our standard mirror price. And I don't know, you guys, for me, that was a lot. I feel like I overpaid quite a bit. I thought it was going to be like $7 or $8, maybe $10. So for it to be $20, and I probably should have right then just said, no, I'll pass. But like I said, I was very desperate for something to go above this piece, and so I got it anyways, and I brought it home, and I just feel like it's not quite right. Like I don't know. I don't really like it that much. We might hang it up and see. It's got a nice color to it, and I like the ornateness of the frame. So I do like it. I don't think I love it, and I really don't like to buy things unless I absolutely love them, because if you go thrifting a lot and you buy stuff just to buy it, you can really collect a lot of stuff. So This is a one regret that I have, and I haven't had one of those in a while, but it happens to the best of us, I guess. So I'm going to hang it in our bedroom anyways and kind of live with it for a little while and see what we think. And maybe I'll try to resell it and recoup some of the costs, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll hang it up and see what we think. You have to let me know what you guys think as well in the comments. I'd be interested to see what you think of it. And if you've ever bought something and thought, why did I do that? Please let me know if you've done that, because oh gosh. So the rest of the items I wanted to share with you came from the local antique store that I was talking about. This place has a ton of salvage, and I really don't find a lot of things in there because they're very expensive. But I did end up finding two really awesome pieces I wanted to share. Okay, so the first one is Ironstone. I picked up another Ironstone platter. I know you're shocked. I've been looking for specifically large platters like this to hang on the wall with like a grouping of different platters, and I found one in my last haul that I had, but I found this one yesterday and I really love it. This is an English Ironstone platter, so it has more of a blue cast to the white color rather than more creamy like an American Ironstone, but it's still really pretty. There's the maker there on the back. It's very simple, very plain, but it's super, super heavy, and it's going to look great on the wall. I think it will still look really good with the other piece that I got, even though their tones are a little bit different. So this was $17, which is, I think it's a decent price for such a big platter. So I was happy with this. Now I'm just looking for one more, and my wall will be filled up with plates. So. And the last thing that I found was another jadeite piece. So I don't think I've shared that I'm really into collecting jadeite. This is like just one of my favorite colors, and so jadeite is something I'm always going to be drawn to. And I have just a few pieces, just a couple mixing bowls, and that's it really. So I generally don't find jadeite first of all, and then when I do, it's extremely expensive. But this cookie jar was only $30, which is a little bit of a splurge for me to spend that much on one thing. But I feel like I normally would see them for $70, $80. So I was happy with this. It doesn't have any chips whatsoever. It's in really good condition. But I thought it would look beautiful on my coffee bar with like coffee in it. Or I could use it for an actual cookie jar. I just felt like it was a very functional piece that I could use for a lot of different things. So I went ahead and picked it up. Plus, it's absolutely beautiful. It has this really pretty flowery design that I absolutely love. It's very, very pretty. You can tell that this will break very easily. I'm a little bit nervous to use it just because I feel like it might actually break. But I'm all about having items in my home that are actually functional and beautiful, even if they are vintage or antique. So I'm definitely going to use it, and we're just going to be really careful with it. And things are meant to be used, in my opinion. So I'm really excited because I think this spring and summer, it's perfect time to break this guy out. I just absolutely love it. It's so beautiful, and I think it will look beautiful in my home. So I'm really excited for this one. So that was everything I got while I was out shopping. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I know I did, spending a Saturday out thrifting and doing a little haul of some of the items I love the most. It was super fun. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.